All rise, Puppet Court is now in session. The Honorable Puppet Judge Mac McCarthy presiding.
Hello and welcome. We have a great case today of two Republican presidential candidates, Senator Marco Rubio from the state of Florida against Senator Ted Cruz from Texas. Mr. Rubio, I understand this has to do with some sort of photographs?
Well, Your Honor, the main problem I'm having today is that Mr. Cruz, through his campaign, doctored this image, this fake image, stuck my head on somebody else's body to make it look like I'm shaking hands with Barack Obama. And we all know that this never happened. It's not real. It's a photoshopped picture of something that never happened. And unfortunately, this has become par for the course for the Cruz campaign. They like to just make things up.
Well, I would just like to say that I am so excited. I am so proud of the support that we've received up to this point, and I can't tell you what it means from the bottom of my heart. We are the only candidate who can beat Donald Trump, and not only can beat, has beaten Donald Trump. But as far as some silly pictures are concerned, I don't understand why Marco just thinks we need to bring it down to that level and start hurling insults at each other. Whether Marco did or didn't have himself photoshopped into that image, I don't know. Who's to say?
Excuse me, Your Honor. I think I was mentioned. I think I have a chance to respond.
Mr. Trump, this case is not about you, and this is not a debate. We don't have the same rules of response, but, I'll allow it.
Let me tell you something. This guy is the biggest liar in this campaign. He lies. He lied about Ben Carson when he took votes away from him in Iowa, which quite honestly, I think cost me the win in Iowa because I don't want to think the people of Iowa are that dumb, quite frankly.
Duly noted. Mr. Rubio, is there anything you'd like to add?
Yes, Your Honor, I would just like to say that my father was a bartender. And my mother, she cleaned hotel rooms. And she worked as a cashier. And I've got to think what must be going through their head that their son would one day grow up to be candidate for President of the United States of America. And for them to see this photograph of me shaking hands with Barack Obama, it must break their heart.
Now, come on, Marco. You know I'm trying to keep this a clean campaign. It's not like I said you said anything bad about the Bible. We know that. Look, I like Marco. He's very charming. He's smooth. But the facts are simple. I am the only man who can not only beat Donald Trump, but can go on to beat Hillary Clinton. And I've done this by being the most hated man in the entire Senate. I am the only man in this campaign, or any campaign for that matter, that there have been studies done on the unlikability of my face. But yet I can win.
A lot of people think this picture doesn't matter, but it took the telephone 75 years to reach 100 million users. It took Candy Crush 1 year to reach 100 million users. It took a photo of me shaking hands with Barack Obama 100 minutes to reach 100 million users. You see, this is the lie that Ted Cruz campaign is built on. The truth is, Ted, throughout this campaign, you've been willing to say or do anything in order to get votes. Every single day, something is untrue that comes out of the Cruz campaign.
That's right. He's a really, really big liar. That's right.
Look, all that matters right now is that we move forward in this campaign. After all is said and done, me and Marco will still be friends.
Well, thank you both very much. I will retire to my chambers, and I will return with my verdict in a moment. Well, okay, I'm back with my verdict. In the case of the doctored photograph, Mr. Cruz, I find you guilty of doctoring that photo. Now, let me tell you this, Mr. Cruz, and heed this as a very stern warning. If you pull anything like this again, I will order that you blame a member of your campaign and ask them to step down.
Well, once again, I would just like to thank everybody for their support. The victory here in this courtroom today mirrors the victories that we have had at the polls and will have in the future on the way to the White House.
But I thought I won.